Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel this very day. We are still on the topic of pastors and their spouse. Pastors and their spouse. Most time it baffles me that the prayer that we are praying, binding and casting, is living with us at home. Yes, most time we kill all the demons. We tend to kill all the demons in the church. These demons, they are living with us successfully at home. How can a pastor or a pastor's husband just wake up one morning, use the church to borrow money without the wife notice, and the police will come to church and pack all church property, and he will still be bragging? Wow. I used to tell us, if God has not called you genuinely as a pastor, don't enter into ministry because of money or because of favor or because of fame or because of what we intend to have. When the demon comes, they will frustrate you. They will frustrate you. How can a pastor husband enter the church, beat up his wife up in the church? Why? Because his wife did not cook at home before leaving to church. Or his wife, pastors are human beings. Pastors are human beings. We have a lot to carry. We have a lot to carry in our head. I am so angry this morning when I called my son in the Lord, which I called him this morning. He always called me every week. At times he called me with chat. Christmas, no message. New Year, no message. I was worried. I have to just give him a call this morning. The way he was sounding very bad and low. I called him, okay, come online. Let me chat you up, come online. And he came online. What he was telling me, I was very, very mad. Let me read it, sorry. Let me read it. Son, good morning, man of God. How is the family and the ministry? I was just waiting for your call. No chat. On Happy New Year. Look at his reply. Daddy, good morning, sir. I'm really sorry. I am hurt deeply, Father. Why? What happened? How is madam and children? Because as a pastor, the first thing, apart from the ministry, the first thing God gave to you is your family. The first thing God gave to you is your family. The wife, if you are a pastor, you need to take care of your husband, take care of your home first, take care of your children. It's your family. Your family is the number one ministry. Before the members of the church or before the church entirely. And I asked this man, what happened? How is your wife? How is your children? Because that's only the number one thing that can break a pastor down. Look at his reply. Daddy, all is fine. My wife has finally finished my life, sir. My house landlady has given us quick notice. The church rent has expired. Those women I told you she fought with then, you was talking to her. They all left the church. They were the ones paying the house rent and the church rent. They were my pillar. But my wife will always believe I have something to do with them. That is why they are helping the ministry. Also, most of the money my wife is enjoying that is making her look big was from them. Daddy, I need your help. Where will I start from? This is a big blow. You deserve to feel the pain. See, don't send her out. Let her feel the pain with you. Let hunger and shame fire her very well. I will come and see you. That was the reply I gave to him this morning. Because I know woman, the next thing now, she would like to pack. She want to go and meet her parents. She want to go and meet her family. She want to go and meet her friends. That the man of God cannot take care of her. He is not man of God enough. If he's a man of God enough, why can't heaven open for her? Let heaven open for him. He cannot pay house rent. He cannot pay. If not that I'm online, there are some words I will have used this morning. I am so angry. Most time I begin to suspect most time why some men of God will just decide to go and do ritual, just to carry the church by themselves. Why some men of God will just go and do evil just to carry the church by themselves, carry the family without looking at somebody. Look at what this woman just did. I have spoken to this girl times without number. Hey, those people that is close to your husband, how many would your husband sleep with if actually sleeping with all of them? How many? Those people you see calling your husband 24/7, getting close to your husband, getting close to your wife, most of them, they are not interested about your husband. They are just happy having your husband as their spiritual father, happy you having your wife as a spiritual mother. I used to tell all my pastors, anytime we are in pastors meeting, both men and women, I used to tell them, if you are a man of God as a man, women will always be around you. There is no doubt. If you are a man of God as a woman, men will always be around you. There is no doubt. You can't separate them. You fought the first people. You fought the second people. The third people, I get to know your husband. And your husband complained, this is what you are passing through. And I visited your church. I visited your house. I sat you down. Tell you the secret of ministry. You have to calm down. It's not everything you will see that is truth. It's not everything you see that you will talk. Now the house is off. The church is off. Makachuku, if I'm your husband, you will not pack. Hey, you will not leave. Even if you persuade me you want to go and visit, you will not go. I will not allow you to go if I'm your husband. Whatever the man passed through, you will pass through it. If the man is living under the sun, you will also live under that sun. What is wrong with some men? What is wrong with some women? You see anybody with your wife, you see anybody with your husband, your eye will open like torchlight. You suspect everybody that comes around. You don't have money. Your father that gave birth to you don't have money. Your mother that gave birth to you don't have money. You are not working, but you are looking good. You are looking good. You think your husband is plucking money from the sky? Those people you destroy, those people you fought, they are the one fueling your husband's car. They are the one that bought your husband that car. They are the one that is feeding you, feeding your children, feeding everybody around you. You never reach your brain. I told us last week that if your husband you get married to, if your wife you get married to are not business people, are not business oriented people, they will crash your ministry. They will crash your ministry. It's a pity. I felt bad. I felt bad. Everybody that you have in the church is not the pillars of the church. You may say, if they lie, let them go, another one will come. You will go and bring the another that will come. You will go and bring another one that will come. You have to go and bring that one that will come. I normally say it in my church. You won't tell me rubbish about somebody. You can't even try it again. I have told them, before you tell me rubbish about this person, before I will kick this person, I'll go and bring somebody that will replace that person. Go and bring person that will replace that person. Or let that person just decide to leave by his or herself. What is wrong with some pastor's wife? What is wrong with some pastor's husbands? Why can't you be patient enough? Why can't you be patient to let I love one of my spiritual father. I love his wife. Even when his wife sees some evidences of her husband, he say, no, this is not my husband. It's a frame up. They decide to frame him up. And look at the church, what's it strong? Look at everywhere looking good. And you are envy. You want to be like them. You can never be there. And you will never be there. No wonder some men of God will just throw away their first wife and marry second wife. The one that will understand them. The one that will follow their rules and regulations. Some pastors, women will just divorce their husband, throw away the man, and get married another. And you out there, you will be complaining, talking rubbish. You never know what they are going through. Now, who will pay your house rent? Who will pay the church house rent? Now, in Lagos State, that everything has so much high, skyrocketed everywhere. I am so angry this morning. I am very angry this morning. I am very, very angry this morning. Look at the mess of this woman, mess up her husband's ministry. How will the man pay that church rent now? How will the man pay the house rent now? How will the man pay 2 kids, feeding, and school fees? And unless you are pregnant now, how will your husband not pay your hospital bill or raise that child? And you close the ministry. I'm going to call my son again. I will call him again. If he doesn't have money, he should just fold his hand like this in the room. Maybe they have left you. They have left you and your husband. You will eat your husband. You will put food on the table for that man. You will put food on the table on that man. If I were that man, if I don't have money, I won't bother myself. I will just fold my hand. I will even be sleeping. I let hungry hammer you. If not for the sake of those children. If not for the sake of those children. Oh God, I am so angry. I pray for every man of God in this house, every genuine man of God that God has called, that their spouse, their husband, their wife is trying to frustrate. I make a strong declaration. The Lord will protect you. The Lord will guide you. The Lord will send you a helper. The Lord will send you a helper. The Lord will send your ministry a helper. The Lord will send your home a helper. In the name of Jesus. Your husband will not frustrate your ministry. Your wife will not frustrate your ministry. In the name of Jesus. Some husbands and some wives are devil. You have scattered the man's ministry and you are happy now. Now you'll be carrying phone, calling your people, calling your siblings, your father, your mother, telling them you are hungry, telling them your husband cannot take good care of you. ememere ohum azenwehi azenwehi osono no medo agbe. What? Jesus. It is well.